Greetings, fellow YouTubers. Irv Lindsay here. I've got the trellis set up, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to set this up, and then we're going to do a tour of the garden. It is actually it's May 31st, but we're going to call this the June 1st garden update. Once you take a look real quick here, I've got my two survival champions on the porch. I abandoned them for dead, and man, they look great. This is I believe this is the Blue Lake bush beans, and this is early girl tomato. Early girl there looks to have tipped over, so I'm going to fix that. And we'll go to the backyard, and I'll show you what's going on with the garden. First off, these provider bush beans, guys, these are so much stronger and resilient in this environment than those Blue Lake bush beans out front. The Blue Lake bush beans keep getting attacked by something. I don't know what it is, but they're having trouble getting this big. And guys, these haven't even put out buds yet. Those, you know, the providers are very resilient, at least in my environment with my circumstances. I've got my first buds over here. Check it out, my first buds on my watermelon plants. I'm really looking forward to the watermelon getting strong, growing fast. It looks like I may have a few problems on the older leaves of this plant here. It's about time for me to treat for fungus again. That's one thing we get really bad here is fungus. Over here we have the cucumber. The cucumbers, I just put them in the ground yesterday, just set the trellis up next to it. I'm kind of making the best of my space here. If this other cucumber makes it, I think I'm going to try and squeeze it in over here. It might not be enough room. My other problem area here is my cucumbers. I think it's just too much water. That may be part of the problem. We've had rain, and more rain. Also, a success that I missed was my cherry tomatoes. Guys, if you remember what they looked like when I started, these are looking fantastic. No buds yet. No buds on there, but I'm expecting buds any week now. You can see the angle I have my legs at. I have double zip tied it, once this way and then once back around the top and underneath the X. So it's double zip tied there. And this angle works pretty well for me, but I am on a hillside, and I do have a pretty steep slope right here. So keep that in mind. It might, if you're on flat ground, you might want longer legs than what I have, and you might want them at a different angle, maybe slightly inward, maybe slightly outward. Go with what works best for you. Now this right here, I'm going to tighten it as tight as I can, just to turn this into an immovable joint. That way these won't want to move, and furthermore, I'll have them zip tied there. Makes it pretty stable. The only other problem I have is down here at the base, you can see it's a little wrinkly, so I think I'm going to slip one of my supports up underneath that, and that should get me off to a good start. Whew, okay, I'm going to sit down here. If you've made it to this point in the video, wow, that is fantastic. Thanks for hanging around. My garden has come a long way. Everything I've done in my garden, except for the onions and the tomatoes, everything else I've done has been from seed. And this series has followed from my grow lights and my grow table, the building of my cucumber trellis, the planting of my seeds, the death of some of those seeds. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really do appreciate it. My main channel page, youtube.com/IrvTV. Also, I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/IrvLindsay, and then all the rest of the social media links, Instagram and Twitter. I'm also on Tumblr, but I'm not as active there as I am on the others. Not really active on Twitter either, but look them up. I'm on there. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, and hey, I'll see you in the next video.